get a chance on WFYI, I know you guys are both younger than I am. Well, I think you are anyway. There was a documentary that started at 3 o'clock in the morning on the 3 days of music about Woodstock. Because it's 50th reunion, or 50th anniversary of that, too. And I watched it, and I learned all kinds of stuff I didn't realize. Like, they had started in November to have it in August, and somewhere about a month and a half out, the city said, "You're not bringing that many hippies in here. You're not doing that." So they had already built $750,000 worth of stage equipment, all kinds of stuff up. They had to just disregard that and then move on.
Is that the reason they had it out there at the farm?
Yeah, and Max Yasgur, a staunch Republican, by the way, he goes, "You know what? If you want to have it, you can have it on our farm right here." And there was a natural amphitheater set up on the contour of the farm, and he let them have it there, and they tore his fields up. But I don't think he really even cared. He was just happy to accommodate them.
Yeah, he didn't know it then, but his legacy was going to be that. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting piece of history.
Here's the rain. Listen. Well, I gotta get this girl into the building, and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm getting by 38th Street. We're starting to get a little bit of rain, so here we go.
Brace for impact. Brace for impact.
Yeah, these roads are starting to get slick a little bit. These people are still driving like idiots out here. This ought to be interesting. Somebody gets tangled up here in a few minutes. Because I know it's going to happen. I just don't know when. Yeah, there's a little bitty shelf cloud over Eagle Creek, or whatever that lake is over there. I guess that's Eagle Creek Reservoir. A little bitty shelf cloud there. Not bad. Looks hinky.
As long as it doesn't have a tornado going through my sailing club, I'm fine with that one. KB90K.
You'd be fine losing your boat.
My boat's on a slip, or actually both of them are on a slip.
kind of boats do you have out there, Tony? I know one of them's a sailboat. What's the other one? Or are both of them sailboats?
Both are sailboats.
You get any kind of speed going across Eagle Creek there?
It basically is an idle-only lake, so to speak. 9.9, or actually 10 horse and under. It's all flat on there.
I've never really been out there, been out in the lake. Like I said, this is a pretty good lake. I heard a lot of people catch fish out of there, so, and out of the creeks and stuff like that.
Well, it's actually very well stocked. And, you know, they do stock it, and a lot of there's fishermen. It's kind of nice to be able to go out on the lake without the high-powered boats. And I don't have a problem with the fishermen out there fishing, and, you know, we share the lake, whatever. I don't have a problem with that. I'll stay away from them if they decide they don't want to fish and throw their lures off my boat. We've had a few times when somebody jumped on a boat and fished off our boats at the had to remind them of that. It's not permissible. I don't have any problem with you on your own boat. You can cast your line out, and I can show you a really good, cool place. We've got spotlights on the lake if you want to fish and catch fish really quick. They love light. And I said, all you got to do is drop your line in and go.
This is the W9IRA Repeater, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Thanks for jumping on your boat to fish? Oh, there'd be an ass kicking somewhere. No way, Jose. Not if I'm paying for that. Especially you're paying for the boat and the slip. Oh, heck no.
None of that or docks or anything else. I camped out and had to do unofficial security detail at times or two because we had some, at least the outboard motors are not disappearing and theft, that kind of thing. But I had one guy who just basically didn't get it. His buddy who was on the dock said, oh, okay, sorry, we'll get off the dock. But his buddy's like, who are you? What are you telling us what to do? I'm thinking, excuse me, unless you're a paying member, you're not allowed on the dock. We can't control where you fish at in the lake on your boat, but same token, you're not allowed on the boats, you're not allowed on the dock, and you're not allowed to use our facilities. Hi.
Yeah, Tony, they're already cracking up here, up about 86th Street. These people just kill me. Slow down, stop being an idiot. But yeah, I would. I'm not even going to say what I would do. It'd probably be less than pleasant, though. Yeah, if you're paying for all that, heck no. Heck no.
I pay about $1,300 a year for it, but yeah, I didn't go very well, and I actually put something on our club Facebook and page and said, look, we got a problem here. So I addressed it as politely and as professionally as I could. But this guy was not willing to get off of it until he went on the dock and off the boat just to prove his point. And he freaked my dog out, which was Britt, not Anna, the BMD. And she started snarl, snap, kind of freaking out, like, okay, you're not Fred. So he, being a pit bull mix, he backed off and went back to the boat.
If they have police out there or security or something that can kind of step in and say, hey, leave.
Not really. I mean, we depend on Actually, it used to be county back in the day when I was a kid, but county doesn't patrol there anymore, and it's pretty much IMPD, or believe it or not, Hendricks County. But actually, if there's a medical emergency, it's Brownsburg that responds. Kind of a weird deal, even though there is a Wayne Township fire department with a paramedic close by. But sorry about that, I had to sneeze. Other than that, nope, nothing like that.
W9IRA. I went out to Eagle Creek with my stepdad and my brother-in-law in my rubber boat. And it had a 2-horse motor on it, and it took forever. And the wind was blowing with us going out, and it started to get dark. So I turned around. I said, "Well, we're gonna have to get back." And it got dark quick, and I'm buzzing along at a blazing mile and a half an hour maybe. And I get up to the dock. I jump off, and we all get off, deflate the boat, and there's a sheriff standing there going, "What are you doing out there on the lake? What are you doing?" I said, "We were out there, and the wind was with us. Now it's against us. I got a 2-horse motor, 3 people in a rubber boat. What do you think?" And the guy looked at me, "Well, you got to get out of here a lot quicker than that next time." I said, "There won't be a next time. This is a pain in the butt." So we were followed out. By the way, we put the raft in the truck, and they followed us out to make sure that we were going to leave their little precious facility, which I pay for, so they can kiss my butt. I believe that's a city park, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it, Tony? Is it city park or whatever? I thought some of that was like private land or something.
Well, actually, it is city park. And actually, the land that the sailing club is leased from the Indianapolis Parks Department. But the overall grant is from, the Public Works Department, a federal thing. But the dam control used to be with the Army Corps of Engineers, but that got relinquished to Citizens Energy Group, who also controls the water and the gas, and it got privatized, so to speak. But it's a long story as far as how they control the dam. I'm not real happy with it. Never been happy with it since I was a kid. I always thought they should leave the lake up at least till October 31st, but it always gets rained out shortly after Labor Day. For the migratory birds, excuse me, there wasn't any migratory birds when this thing's a creek, and in the 50s.
What do they talk about, like Canadian geese or something?
They are one of them. Seagulls, believe it or not. Who would ever thought? My dad and I were out tooling around. We were testing his outboard motor out last Sunday. You've ever seen seagulls on Eagle Creek? And yes, they are out on our buoy markers and everything else. I'm like, what the heck? I would, as a kid in the 70s, would never even thought about seeing these guys, or Canadian geese, for that matter.
W9IRA. We've had Canadian geese in Lawrence since I've lived there in '69, so they've been around for a long time. But I didn't start seeing seagulls till about 4 or 5 years ago, and I remember, as a matter of fact, last Wednesday or Thursday, I was sitting in a Walmart parking lot eating my food, and these bunch of seagulls came up looking at me and like, nope, I'm not feeding you. I know how that goes.
I'm just in Eagle Creek Reservoir. They've been around 10 plus years, and I can remember my stepmother and I, Dad was sailing the boat, and my stepmother hands me a bunch of stale bread, and I've had a couple loaves, and we're feeding seagulls as they're flying into off the stern of the boat. And it was a windy day, and like, kind of reminds me of the movie The Birds, you know, Alfred Hitchcock.
W9BU.
Acknowledging W9BU, KV9EK.
On the outlet side of the dam in the springtime, flocks of herons hang out there and do some fishing. So that's another migratory bird to add to your list. W9BU.
Oh, cool. I didn't know we had, like, all those kind of herons there. That is kind of cool.
Well, they got herons all over the place in Marion County. Lawrence, at Geist, they have them. Any creek, any retention pond, you're going to see herons. They get there and they feed on the crawdads and the frogs and snakes, other birds. They're out there. I've never seen a green heron, but I've seen a whole bunch of great blues. The occasional egret.
I'm just amazed they're seagulls in Indiana. That's just, wow, mind blown. W9GHR.
Go over to Eagle Creek Reservoir. You'll see them all over the place. Hey, gentlemen, I'm going to take a standby in the middle watching something over here, and we'll talk to you later. KV9EK listening.
And the gulls probably came here from the Great Lakes. You get up around Michigan City, Gary, Chicago, there's gulls all over the place.
Gray squirrels and black squirrels up there a lot too. It's weird. I've seen a lot of gulls up there as well. N9RK, clear and going in to clean a building.
This is the W9IRA Repeater, Indianapolis, Indiana.
My favorite are the red squirrels. It's my favorite squirrel. If anybody wanted to know. W9GHR, and I'm going to get out of here too. I just got to work. Ready, have a good day.
I do love getting caught behind an Indigo bus on West 10th Street. W9BU.
Just about as much fun as I like getting caught behind.